Welcome, everyone. Welcome back to another adventure of the Starship Chaos. Hello. Hello, Rango. We are beginning Assassins of Kings today. Wrong mouse. We are beginning Assassins of Kings today. And we haven't played this since July 2015. It's been 2.5 years since we've played this. And there's an excellent intro movie. Which is why we are going to watch the game load together. We're going to let that intro movie play. I'm going to disappear in the middle of that cutscene. Sound. Oh, we definitely need sound. Sound. Not unmute the game. Ha! All right, we have to. We need to redo this because for some reason it has stolen the sound controls and I cannot unmute the game. So let's reload that one more time. Love it when games do that. Override system level keyboard shortcuts. It's the enhanced edition. Yes, enhanced edition. No mods installed. Well, maybe we should have some, but sound. Hello Columbo, hello Quodias. I'm gonna disappear off screen here for a minute. Just gonna watch, then we shall play. Good God. Mmm. Boy, was that just beat for beat. The choreography of that scene. Ooh. So, we have been here before, but not for a long time. 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. There's so much I missed. I remember we spent less time in Witcher 2 than we did in the first game. So maybe 35, maybe 45 hours. Which path are we taking? Alright, so we took the path of the Scoia'tael back in 2015. And while I might be inclined to do that again, I have a debt to repay. I don't want to say too much, but who here now doesn't know what happens in the future? I owe Roach a debt as yet unpaid, because I chose that Scoia'tael path. I went with Yorveth. Yeah, Witcher. Yeah, Bob. Welcome, welcome. We went with the Scoia'tael, and in spite of that, in the third game, Roach shows up and has our back. And I owe him more than one. So I think this time we're gonna take the other path. Going with Broach. And yeah, we ended up on hard. The difficulty by the end of our playthrough 2 years ago, we ended up on hard. We started on normal. I think we can play it on hard. We're not gonna ratchet it up from there. I remember things are a little spongy. A lot of rolling in this one. A lot of rolling. Witcher 3 introduced the dodge mechanic in combat, which overtakes the primary roll for evasion that dodge held in this game. We're gonna be rolling, or that roll held in this game. We're gonna be rolling everywhere. Roll, 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 roll. Hello, Traven. Yeah, it's a day of mourning. Various sorts, but the one that I know is on a lot of people's minds is what the FCC just voted to do. I thought about streaming in 360p. The point wouldn't be to rub in how bad it is. It would have been better to do it earlier and call more attention to it. It is now, for the moment, too late. I know a fight will be waged, but... All right. Eyes on the prize. Beginning of the journey. We're gonna start a new game. Here, take a peek at the save games we have from 2 years ago.
Cool, everybody! I'm here.
Hello, Sea Star. Welcome. It was immediately before Witcher 3, wasn't it? So that's when we finished. The 1st of July, 2015. Why not? I guess we can. We can import another Witcher 1 save if it knows where they are. If we know where they are. Save 589, Order of the Flaming Rose. Is that our... I don't know if this is our save from a couple months ago. What's the difference? We, if we got that... Did we even get the armor at the end of the game? If we got the kick-ass armor, name eludes me, we would have it at the beginning of this game. Why not? Let's try it. Now. The tutorial broke. 2 years ago, the tutorial broke so badly that I think we had to restart a new game without going into the tutorial. I don't know if anything's changed. I don't know if it'll work. But I'm willing to tempt fate one more time. Let's play the tutorial. And it did not let me choose the difficulty. It was behind and grayed out that I saw. Tutorial panel. Pause the game. Read its contents at your leisure. Hints outside the tutorial panels. Pay close attention to what appears on screen. You can close and restore them at any time. Tutorial panels contain instructions you should follow and identify the keys or buttons you need to press. I doubt anyone recalls, and tell me if you do. I don't recall what precisely went wrong in the tutorial. I think it's once we get to the arena, certain input commands, it all broke down. Restore the tutorial panel. Camera and controls.
Damned leaky boat. My boots are soaked. Yet another boggy shithole.
Once, Manny. This is the second ever playthrough. I last played in July 2015. Unless there's even more I don't remember. So there'll be so much to relearn. Scan the ground. Oh, just look around. Geriatric voices back. Picking up loot. Approach containers to bring up a window displaying the 4 most valuable items inside. 3 items total, so only 3 appear. Stay on the screen as long as we want. Tournament announcement, Squire's boots, Orin's. Inventory, D-pad up. Categories. Drop items possible. Read the notice and replace your wet boots with dry ones. Haven't seen these menus in a while. I'm gonna be pretty focused. Yes, for 2 reasons. Manny, we're taking the other path this time. Partly because I'm willing to take the other path this time. And I know that many would choose that just to be different. I feel I owe Roach a debt of gratitude for having our back in the 3rd game, even though we didn't have his last time we played this. So this time we're going to side with Roach. Fire's boots. Soaked boots. I have unequipped an item, but not equipped an item. This is going to take a little getting used to again. I can't select the slot and then see what my options are for the slot. That's how I accidentally unequipped something. Vaguely remember unequipping lots of things before. So, see how the highlight? I'm actually hitting left. And then it highlights the slot they go into while it sort of highlights the item on the list above me. All these little visual cues are going to take a bit of work to get used to again, but... And you can help me out. I should have put in the description. Tips are welcome. Chat is crawling way behind. Bring back net neutrality. Yeah, Bob, should I be streaming in 360p to remind everyone how badly we just fucked up by letting that happen? That was my thought, but...
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Willis! Happy 3 months with my favorite streamer. Hell yeah, Willis. Thank you so much. Thank you for your sub, your support. I'm so glad you're enjoying this stream still. Thank you. You rock. Lurking out there, maybe. Right on, Manny. You can watch with no more fear of spoilers, origin spoilers. You're at the croc. My naked, that's hardcore. Yeah, cross that bridge for us for this girl when we get there. Oh, I didn't read the notice. Failed already. You have failed the tutorial. Read the notice, dude. You see that tiny little black highlight? It goes from lightly dark translucent to slightly darker translucent. That's a hell of a highlight. Tournament in the Grand Arena. Warriors of the world, knights, gladiators, soldiers, and armed ladies. The Grand Arena, famous throughout the North as the site of the ultimate combat trials, opens its gates before you. Demonstrate your courage and sword skills. Claim the glory and the coin due to true heroes. Those acknowledged as worthy of the tournament will receive an invitation enabling them to enter the Grand Arena and win eternal fame. I guess I don't have the sequence in my head. Quite middle-ish. Sounds right, though, Manny? Middle-ish. Steel sword, silver sword. Trousers. I don't see, or maybe it'll be after the tutorial that we'd have access to carry over piece of armor from importing a save. Or we might not get it at all. I'm not worried about it. Journal update. You may only track one quest at a time. That's the takeaway. Move towards your objective. Short hint can be found under the mini-map on the right side of the screen. I hear something. Or some things. I hear things. That was the tutorial. Journal. Step by step. Is this Dandelion? You have asked me to tell you of Geralt's feats. That sounds like Dandelion continuing to tell Geralt's tales. You've asked me to tell you of Geralt's feats in the arena. Yet I recall another adventure, a brief one that took place just before the Witcher reached the town where he would gain everlasting glory. It all began with a leaky boat, soaked boots, and a bad mood. What a dreary place it was. A gloomy forest, a deserted, muddy path, and the terrifying cries of necrophages feasting on a corpse. The penniless local peasants had shut the doors of their huts, and only a single voice could be heard. It was the voice of a man in the throes of death. Yes, I see the hint. You can clear the hint now, anytime. Talk to a character, point the camera at him, and Bolton.
Who are you? I'm not gonna hurt you. Will you let me look at your wounds?
Odd. You don't resemble a traveling preacher. Oh, damn the dogs, it hurts to talk. I wager my armor's the only thing keeping me in one piece.
I'll find some help.
Futile, I'm afraid. Around here, folk don't open their doors to strangers. You would do well to find my squire. I'd like to thrash his hide for fleeing from those corpse-eaters. Consider it my final wish.
I found his body by the river. Listen, let me brew you a health potion. You're no witcher, so it could kill you. But if I'm not mistaken, you already think you're dead. There's a slim chance that your body will quell the toxins and regenerate.
I'll expire in this hole before I let someone turn me into a mutant.
That's not how it works. Stay calm and lie still. I need to find some herbs.
So each of the Witcher games has substantially different mechanics, and I'll need to relearn these, to relearn them a bit together. Having to find campfires in the first game to meditate. I think that changed in the second game, but I get to rediscover all the things that changed in the second game that are different from how they were in the third game, which is what is fresh in my mind and many of yours, I know. We've begun a new quest phase. Objective is marked. Mini-map. Yellow marker. Which in the journal. Gather the herbs required to brew a healing potion. Witcher's Medallion. Use the medallion to detect nearby containers, herbs, monsters, places of power, and threats. Press the button. Once it's used, the medallion must recharge before it can be activated again. Brew him a beer. Holes. If I recall, the herb pickups were one of the things that were vastly different in the second game. We had to pick things up constantly in the first game and less frequently in the second game. Celandine. The little orange glowy bits. Scleroderm. Is that scleroderm? You want to tick off your neighbors, turn up your subwoofer. Alchemy. To prepare a potion, bomb or blade oil, you must have both the formula, detailing its composition, as well as ingredients containing the substances in the formula. Must have the formula and the ingredients. Mixtures can only be prepared while meditating. Formulae and ingredients can be purchased or found or harvested or carved from monster corpses. It does say carved. Trigger for a quick menu. Prepare the potion for the wounded knight. Here, okay, signs. Keypad. And I can use the analog for that too. Kind of wonky. I remember this pop-up being a little wonky. Immediately have a muscle memory of, oh shit. Prepare the potions. Okay, Witcher Silver Sword. Meditation in the middle. Long Sword at the bottom. Silver Sword. Nothing on the right. Okay, meditation in the middle. Learning, learning, learning. Alchemy. Drink potions. Meditate. Character. Healing brew. Formula. Alchemy. I'm now and for a while going to spend extra time staring at these things till they sink back in. So if you have questions, feel free to ask. I will try to answer, but you may just see me staring at these things for a while. I'm not just looking, but trying to remember. And boy, that can be tough sometimes. The symbols, the color-coded symbols, it's so different in each of the games. So as automatic as this might be, I can just hit create. I want to stare at this for a minute. I see the Celandine. I see the others. Categories. Do I get to look a little more? Toxicity, duration. One potion made, no further ingredients. Quest objective upgraded. Can't
Message
do other
coming in.
things right now.
Patching it through.
Simpika. Hello. Thank you for the host. Hey, DJ. Have a good shower, Columbo. Pause the game and just sit there until I get back. We're in the tutorial, Columbo. Not only that, but 2 years ago when we played this, the tutorial broke, and we ended up having to restart without the tutorial. That could happen again. You may not be missing anything at all. Bolton of Ironford.
Knock back this potion. Try not to vomit. Drink it. You're still alive, so that bodes well. But you've got a ways to go before you're at full health.
I'm gonna switch sides.
Now you have to sit and wait. You're no mutant, so it'll be a couple of days before you recover and we can get you out of here.
Thank you, Witcher. Oh, hallowed grieve!
Didn't have the chance earlier. I'm Geralt of Rivia.
Bolton of Ironford.
Get well, gotta go. No, what happened here?
I wanted to try my luck in the arena, but some corpse eaters surprised me. My horse reared and I came crashing down in full armor. They pounced upon me with their claws. Though broken, I managed to drive them off and crawl here. Pitiful story, but there it is.
That could mean some paid work for me.
Doubtful. If the corpses weren't eaten, they would rot, emit a stench, and breed pestilence. Ah, damn the dogs! Those who fall in the arena, their bodies are cast into the ravine. The dead offer little in terms of diversion, I'm afraid. Except perhaps to monsters.
And?
I wanted to try my luck in the arena,
It's just,
but some corpse eaters surprised me.
Okay.
Doubtful.
Repeating again.
Those who...
Okay. Note to self. Dialogue options will stick around with the same highlight they had previously. I guess they are a little more grayed out. Look how Get Well I've Got to Go is slightly whiter than the gray what happened here, but only when the cursor's not over it. Okay.
Get well, Bolton of Ironford.
Get well.
And farewell.
You must take my invitation. If but half of what I've heard about witches is true, you ought to manage well in the arena.
Thanks, Bolton.
I thank you. And now, Geralt of Rivia, if you've no objection, I would finally like to get some sleep.
Get out of here, man. You now have an invitation to the arena located in town. Go there to take part in the tourney.
We don't want no trouble. On your way. Be gone. Leave us be.
But I just want to come in and steal your stuff. That's what a Witcher does. You're supposed to let me. Tutorial, I guess no saving in the tutorial. If the tutorial ends up bugging out, we'll restart without playing the tutorial. We also don't set the difficulty in the tutorial, which is fine, makes sense, right? We haven't set it easy. No, let's change that. You cannot change it while in the arena until you're in the prep room. So we can do that where? Wait until you're in the prep room. Okay. We're gonna play on hard. Not harder than that though. Just on hard, which is where we finished, I think, 2 years ago.
Who stalks the night? Be gone, cursed soul, or I'll stick the hounds on ya!
Got corpse eaters on this side, so I'll take your hounds any day.
A jester, eh? You're all jesters. You all think you're droll till you enter the arena. No room for joking around in there.
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm
Dude,
soaked and I'm
loud.
freezing. Let me in.
Ah, a vampire. I'll not let a bloodsucker in. Oh, no. I've got eels in garlic here. What do you say to that?
I'll gladly submit to the eels and garlic trial, and the running water trial, and the beer trial.
Who knows
Especially
what
the
you
beer
are?
trial.
Evil crawls the night, corrupting the righteous. I'll wait for morn for the cock to crow. If the rising sun don't scare you off, I'll let you in.
You want me to wait here? You there! All right. Let's find a place to rest.
Meditate to a predetermined hour instead of waiting. Meditation panel, select the option to meditate until dawn. So one of the nice forgiving changes from the first game to the second was the option to meditate without having to find a campfire first. So, okay, wait, rest until selected time. Dawn, about midnight right now. And I'm probably blocking a few things. Okay. Until I settle back in, I'm not sure which side I want to be on. I can see hard selected on the other side that I was blocking.
Still there, foul soul?
Yeah, I'm still here. And the
Oh,
cock
yeah.
has crowed. As far as being foul, well, I may smell a bit.
Has it got an invitation?
It has.
Then it may enter. Good luck to it in the arena.
Was that conversation louder than the previous ones? That was damn loud for me. I had to turn it down. I was gonna bleed from the ears. Steel left, silver right. Same button to sheath. This is where things went wrong 2 years ago. It all broke somewhere in here. Don't remember exactly how. Keep an eye out for things not working. If you see something broken before I do, let me know if we get through it. Yay. If it fails, we'll restart with no tutorial. Said something about the preparation room for the arena. I don't know if this counts. We'll try changing the difficulty here too, but it may have to wait until whatever happens next. Nope, this doesn't count. While fighting. Wait until you're in the prep room. Can't do it while fighting in the arena. Draw steel. Target. Rotate the camera. Lock on with the bumper. Will attack. There's auto attack. Auto attack. For auto attack, Geralt will attack until your foe dies or you select another target. It's the sight on each opponent's as they are highlighted. I'm going to try and be stubbornly adherent to the rules, because if the tutorial isn't broken and I'm just missing a critical picky step, you know, we don't need to get extra derailed. Left bumper, target, one at a time as they're highlighted.
Message coming in.
KG! Thank you for the host. Welcome. Oh, aim at the opponent one at a time. Okay. Aim at the armored knight. I'm aiming. That's not close enough, huh? Right then, focus on the knight, bumper. Mount the fast attack. Attack.
Yeah!
And I'm blocking something too. Wonder what I'm blocking in the corner. Hello, KG. Good to see you. Doing well. Well as can be. Goes for all of us. Rawr. Parrying, dodging, riposte. Slow opponents mount strong attacks. Swift opponents mount weaker but more frequent attacks. Fighting either requires dodging and parrying. They say dodge, they mean roll, right? Is there a separate dodge in the second game? I thought it was pretty much just roll. My recollection. Keep in mind that parrying only reduces the damage Geralt receives rather than eliminating it. You cannot parry magic, dodge, or cast signs to protect yourself from magic. Dorlin has returned. Vigor. Yellow bar. Vigor drops when you parry. Cast a sign. Low vigor will prevent you from casting, but will not limit your ability to parry. So if you parry a lot, it can prevent you from casting signs. That's a takeaway. Like, why would they even bother reducing it if you can continue to parry? Because parrying a lot can reduce your ability to cast deliberately. Drink potions to accelerate the regeneration. Vigor affects the damage you deal. When developing your character, you can increase vigor. Parry your opponent's attack just before he strikes. Press and hold. Remember having some timing issues with this. Dodge.
Yeah! Yeah!
Riposte. Counter your opponent's attack with the riposte. To riposte, hold down the parry key and attack when the riposte marker appears on your foe. They're pointing at it. Look at the little example picture. I think this went like right by me 2 years ago. But look at that little symbol of the sword with two little lightning bolts next to it. And they've got an arrow. They're pointing at the arrow and how small it is over the character. I guess it'll be that small. Outside the tutorial, to riposte, you must first acquire the related ability in the character development tree. So they're going to show us how to riposte now. And then when the game begins proper, we will not be able to do it. You guys. Parry key and attack. And do we keep holding the parry when we attack in order to achieve a riposte? Let's find out. I don't recall.
Yeah!
I did not see a symbol. Waiting again. Nope. Nope. Wait for your foe to attack. Hold on 1 second. Parry and wait for your foe to attack. So I'm not getting the successful parry yet. gonna try earlier. Earlier wasn't doing it. Try later. So why am I not getting the parry? You think I'm doing it too soon? That felt too soon. Parry and wait for your foe to attack. Parry and wait. Parry and wait. But we're not seeing... So what's the miscommunication? His symbol isn't changing. If I wait till the last second to hit it, do it a little earlier. If I hold it down and wait, which is kind of what it says, parry and wait. What do you think? Wait. Too late. Too late. Is it the lock on? Do we not? Oh, you know what? Maybe it's related? Okay, I'm processing. Good eyes, thank you. Hold when he's about to attack. Did you guys see it change? I'll look. I haven't seen it change yet. But if it's been changing, Hello, Terry. See, if I just hold it, symbol doesn't change. If I wait and try to time it, I don't see the symbol changing at all. Hold block and then click attack. You didn't see it change either. Could be a, I think a keyboard and mouse thing. I could momentarily switch to keyboard and mouse. Yeah! Yeah, E is the same thing. That's not it. I'll take a look. Block. Okay, let me do a little digging too. Witcher 2 tutorial parry bug. Is there one? Post marker doesn't appear during tutorial in The Witcher 2. Seems a lot of people are having trouble with the repost marker, tutorial marker not showing up. There was a suggestion to run around for a bit and see if bringing the vigor back up to full or messing with it. There it is. Did you see it? Okay. I found a description that suggests repost part in tutorial. Suggest running around a bit to fill up the 2 brown slots, yellow slots. Blocking depletes one of them. You likely need the energy to activate the repost skill. Yeah, there we go. That's it. It could be explained so much better in the tutorial because they are telling you, but they're not giving enough information to understand why it appears not to work. They've technically provided the info. Notice me, senpai! There's a roar! Howdy, sir. So, okay, run around, get her vigor back, get her vigor back, get her vigor back. Stay in the stance. And boom. Hallelujah. Good instructions make a big difference. And I'm trying hard this time to pay attention to what they're saying and not miss something in the box. Every time you cast a sign, you lose 1 point of vigor. Yes, we were just talking about vigor. Thank you, game. Low vigor will prevent you from casting signs. You know, it said, the previous message said, it did, it told us we'd still be able to parry without vigor. Don't think it specified that we would not be able to riposte without vigor. Maybe it did. But by saying that you can still parry without vigor, it kind of sets you up to think about it wrong. Rawr. Vigor regenerates over time. Drink potions to accelerate this. The Ard sign can knock down or stun your foe. Woo, how are you doing today? Knock down. Stun might be able to finish with a single blow. Signs. Critical effects. In addition to dealing regular damage, Geralt and his foes can inflict critical effects. It's something, though. Less crabby than yesterday. It's a start, I guess. Good luck on today. Critical effects. Reduced by attacks. Remain active for some time. Stun, knockdown. Lead to instant finishers. Some foes are immune to those effects. Look at the top of the screen to see the effects dealt to Geralt. You stunned your foe. That was an awkward way to handle the sword. Yes, the finisher cutscenes. What do you think about those in Witcher 2? In the first game and in the third game, the animations for finishers were integrated into combat. In the second game, the camera actually shifts like it's going to a cutscene, shows a finisher, and then shifts back. It's a scene change, and it's very distracting, but there are also cool finishers. I think that's something we can turn on and off. Any thoughts on that? The finishers look cool. They're just cinematically disruptive because of the way it cuts. Mid-battle, especially if you're fighting 20 guys and it cuts to a cinematic for 7 of them. Hello, Death King. The way he killed that guy was a real move used by people? Ouch. Are there babalities? Well, there's all kinds of things in this game. Quick menu, select a sign. Press and hold the quick menu, select the sign, release to continue playing. But can I actually D-pad it? Do I have, yeah, I have to hold. Padding is a little more reliable, I think, here. I've slipped around with the analog rebound. I don't want to, do you see it bouncing? If I kind of flick the analog stick, it's not as reliable. What sign were we changing to?
Careful!
Mage has dealt the incineration critical effect to Geralt. Well, he's about to. Witcher will take additional damage as long as it remains active. Low vitality, significant damage dealt. Your vitality's low, focus on defense and cast the Quen sign, which I stubbornly called Ken for a very long time, like when we played this last 2.5 years ago, to reduce the damage dealt to you by foes. Quen to counter fire, huh? Defensive Quen sign absorbs damage dealt by your foes. To reflect part of the absorbed damage back at opponents, acquire the relevant ability. When active, Quen sign halts all vigor regen. I was trying to select it, man. That's just Guy. Not the mage. Mage is just called Guy. The Axis sign allows you to assume temporary control of your foes. Cast the Axis sign at the summoned gargoyle. Press and hold to take control and turn it against the mage.
Damn it!
Yes! Mess him up. The Yrden sign is a magical trap, just traced on the ground. Yrden traps immobilize opponents. Use them to trap foes and attack them from behind, or to buy time to flee if a fight is not going as planned. Mobilize, trap, flank, flee. Howdy, Death King. Did I say hi? I hope I said hi. Hello. Incoming. Bigger. Bigger bag. Bigger. Give me that figure. Uh-oh. Ow. Finish him off with the fiery ignicide. That's our Geralt. Retrieve all the items from the chest in the arena. Inventory, quick slots, select items like bombs, traps, daggers, lures, put them in the quick slots. If you leave the inventory, the items you selected will appear in the quick menu. Roll. So I'll be blocking the loot preview if I'm over here. Or I guess I should be on the left side, huh? We're gonna want to see some of those loot preview pop-ups. I don't want to block those. That'll be eternally frustrating. What did we just get? Who knows? Well-balanced dagger, Samum bomb. So if we wanted to put Samum bomb in a quick slot, okay. And throwing daggers. Automatically take an empty slot. Yes, so far. These menus, huh? Jack wouldn't go anywhere with you. Thank you, we just did that. You're gonna make me do it again? Select the bombs from the quick slots and use them to defeat your foe. Right button to cast a bomb, press and hold to aim precisely. Close enough. Oh, you need me to do it again, huh? Select the traps and use them to defeat your foe. Place a trap. There's no limit on the number of traps you can place. Select daggers and use them to defeat your foe. It's better we use the auto aim. Much better we use the auto aim. Combat log in the lower right corner. Character development. first 6 levels, you will only be able to unlock abilities from the training path. We didn't get this far in the tutorial 2 years ago, so I remember being confused by not knowing some of the things I needed to get from the tutorial. Tutorials are good. Cool, we're making up for lost opportunities in the past. To acquire more talents, you'll be able to spend them on abilities from the 3 remaining paths, magic, alchemy, and swordsmanship. For the first 6 levels, only training path. Character is advanced to the next level. Mutagens can be used to modify some of Geralt's abilities. To use a mutagen, go to the character development panel, find an ability with a mutagen slot on the training path. Place a mutagen in the slot to upgrade that ability. Search corpses of monsters for more mutagens. Some abilities modified. Find one on the training path. Okay, I'm just going to look around a little bit if it'll let me though. Magic, alchemy, swordsmanship. Paths locked. Training, Witcher training path. Level 8. For the first 6 levels, and it says level 8. I'm gonna pretend that doesn't confuse me. Going? Vigor regen. Something with a mutagen slot. Only one thing has a mutagen slot if I'm looking at this the right way. Fortitude has a tiny little socket on it. Mutate button is available. The others do not have a mutate button available. Tiny little socket on Fortitude. Vigor regen during combat. Next level, Vigor +1. Additional 10% if we say mutate. Lesser power mutagen. Like a Witcher 3 red mutagen. Damage 1. Mutate ability. So now, ability level, Vigor regen during combat, plus 10%. Next level, plus 1 and 10 more percent. Mutagens, maximum damage 1. Maximum, or min and max, plus 1. Tutorial is on level 8. It should restart later on. Ah, ha. Okay, cool. Ability level. So we have 1 point, and if this all resets, it doesn't really matter what we pick now then, yeah? Okay, more fortitude. Bigger regen. Out of combat. Oh, there's another chest. Guess we'll find out. Since we had to skip it last time after... And the tutorial probably didn't break last time. It was probably the parry thing. Same parry repost thing. Really glad we figured out. Thank you for the help looking stuff up today on that. I didn't want to just go rawr and walk away from it if it wasn't actually broken. Your final trial awaits. Make sure to prepare, as you're about to face 3 waves of opponents before the trial begins. Explore the chest in the arena. Use the items you'll find there. Remember to drink some potions. Coat your blades with oil. Fill your quick slots with items. Whatever you deem most useful. Begin the trial at any time by stepping into the highlighted circle at the edge of the arena. To quit the tutorial, exit through the arena's main gate. Once you do so, however, you will not be able to return. The number of foes you defeat during this trial will determine your recommended difficulty setting. We finished last time on hard. I think we're going to play on hard this time. We'll see what they recommend, though. Could be interesting. Good point, since it's not mandatory. Sometimes tutorials give you small starting bonuses if you play through them that you wouldn't have had otherwise. Nothing imbalancing. Preparing for combat. Your next fight requires some prep. Drink several potions. You'll find a few in the chest. Each potion you consume increases your toxicity. Your maximum tox level, indicated on the right side of the screen, limits the number you can drink. Bring up the quick menu, begin meditating, drink potions. Quit at any time going through the main gate. slots. Did it really just take things off the quick slots that were there a minute ago? I guess it did. What category am I in? Oh, all. Okie dokie. Let's slot daggers. Insectoid oil. Is that the only... Oh, we got two. Hangman's Venom and Insectoid. Hangman's Venom for steel. Insectoid oil for silver if we get both types of enemies. And the blade oil, I think we can only apply that item. Shit, did I just put it on the wrong sword because it's not automatic? Fuck, I wasn't looking. I just put... I'm pretty sure I just put that on the steel sword. Hangman's Venom, steel sword, yes. All right, we're losing our insectoid oil because I put... Don't mind me. Unless it went on the right one. Hangman's Venom, nope. Nope, nope, nope. I put the insectoid oil first on the steel sword. I saw it. Okay, life goes on. Swallow. Swallow this. Swallow. Potions can only be consumed while meditating. Oh yeah, swallow is different behavior here. Duration, toxicity. So we're going to, while meditating, take a swallow. As well as Erebor Forest. We'll take both of those with a 50% toxicity because, yes, I can keep moving sides, but, you know. Anyways. Traps, Conflagration, and Talgar Winter. We'll drop some traps. Might be able to drop those. Wonder if we can drop the traps before meditating or if they'll disappear when we meditate. We'll meditate, prep, drop the traps, walk in the circle. Grape Shot and Semon. Wounds with shrapnel, stuns and freezes. Basically put everything on the bar. Beastar, you need to do some work. I am sorry to hear that. We'll see when you get back. Don't work too hard. And we're not allowed to save in the tutorial, so don't worry about that. Inventory, journal, character, meditate. Time to meditate. Prepare for combat by drinking potions. 40 toxicity from Erebor Forest. Swallow 25. Hello, Rex. They're still in there, right? No. I don't like blocking stuff. I need to see. Drink. Okay. Drink. Sweating there a little bit, girl? Hello? Menus are picky. Come on, it's time to meditate. I mean, we're already on meditate. We don't need to set a time. We went to the meditate, drank our potions, now we're done. Alright, we got our time. Let's set some traps. Those menus suck. The one over there. They said waves of enemies, so let's save one of those traps and a few of the conflagration traps. See, this whole place is gonna blow Geralt up before it blows anyone else up. Nevertheless, I will tempt fate. Let's go. Steel on the left for humans, silver on the right for insectoids, I screwed up the oil for insectoids. We have some regen. Let's see how smart, not smart these PCs are. Ouch. Yeah. Ow. Hot damn. We can get this guy near a trap. Of course, the trap got me as well. So we have some regen from Swallow. Do you see how slow Geralt is now? We do not want to be in the splash. Let's see if we can get these guys into a conflagration trap. Get off his own. I also have daggers. While we're regenning a bit. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, Geralt got roasted from across the way. Recommended normal. It will take me a while to get back in the groove. If we start on hard, there may be some extra wrangling. But we ended up on hard 2 years ago. I don't see why we shouldn't start on that. We're not going to dark or insane. We're just going to hard. Just hard. We'll muddle through. There will be death. Indeed, naught is more repulsive than these monsters that defy nature and are known by the name of Witcher, as they are the offspring of foul sorcery and witchcraft. Unscrupulous scoundrels without conscience and virtue, they are veritable creatures from hell, capable only of taking lives, or so says the Monstrum, a portrayal of Witchers. Anonymous. See you in a minute. 6 years have passed since that memorable day when Northern Kingdoms, their forces united, defeated the hosts of Nilfgaard in open battle at Brenna. Famine and disease reign in all the north. Elves and dwarves inhabit ghettos. In ever-increasing numbers, they flee to the forests to join Scoia'tael units. In Temeria, an unidentified assassin attempts to murder King Foltest. The killer dies at the hands of Geralt of Rivia, a professional monster slayer. A month passes. On the banks of the Pontar River, Foltest's army is victorious once more, ending civil strife and beating up the dialogue. The year. Singer, please. Damn, knocked off course. And I thought I was keeping up. Shirtless and bleeding. The dungeons of La Valette Castle. 3 days after the battle.
Come on, Sixes. Daddy needs you.
Oh, shit. Ha! 20 orens to Grandad.
Looky there, he's awake.
You daft! Don't go in there!
Shut it, he's in chains, can't do a thing. Am I right, Master Geralt? Roll again!
Why?
The dice didn't roll!
Calling me a cheat? Take it back.
Look,
Maybe,
he's awake
we'll see.
again.
Monster slayer, my ass. A regular horson.
I heard witches would start out as roadside orphans taken in by mages. Mages who experiment on them.
Fuck's sake, they plough witches come the equinox.
That's how they get those spooky eyes.
Enough! Take him down and put him in the interrogation room.
I thought you died.
I'm not so easy to kill. I don't believe we've been introduced. Vernon Roach.
Fuck you.
Nasty. But after we've been through so much.
Same side of the barricade then, opposite sides of the table now.
You can change that.
You want me to sit on your lap?
Vess! Unshackle him. You will tell me everything you remember. The entire assault. And all that happened in the Solar.
And if I refuse?
I shall have to beat you. I've commanded the Special Forces for a while. Got good at beating others. You're a Witcher. You'd endure much.
You better believe it.
Worst case scenario, you'll suffer through it, go back to your cell, and tomorrow, they'll publicly gut you, skin you, and hang you.
Just like that? For nothing?
No. For Temeria.
Downright praiseworthy. Where should I start?
It was a long day. I wish to hear the important bits.
Just so we're clear on this, I was not eager to go into battle. But Foltest is not someone you refuse.
I was opening a bag of Raisinets. Just saying, I couldn't remember if the dialogue trees let us explore all the options or not. Day of the assault. Dawn. Hi, Triss. Hi, Olive Triss. I want to block this.
Witcher, are you up? His Majesty, King of Temeria, Pontar, Mahakam, and Sodden, Senior Protector of Bruges, summons Master Geralt to appear before him.
Tell him I'll be there shortly.
Sorry to intrude like this, milady, but the King...
We heard you.
A pleasant day to you, milady. Witcher.
Stupid war. Could have been such a beautiful morning.
A war can never be stupid when waged by your king.
Stupid wars. Could have been a beautiful morning.
A wise war is a contradiction, Triss.
Then maybe you know just how I should advise our lustful monarch.
Stop falling in love, sire no further bastards, and don't wage stupid wars.
Genius. You know, these bastards could vie for the throne in the future? Then we'd have an even more senseless conflict.
Which doesn't change the fact that...
I know. Foltest and the other northern monarchs are neither the smartest nor the most refined, but they're kings, one of whom we serve.
And I'll see Foltest is summoned, protect him if need be. But once the castle falls, we leave.
Did you dream of the Wild Hunt again?
Mm-hmm.
That dream. Scout reported seeing a dragon. Oh. And what was her name? Learn anything about the assassin? Wanted to know about the dream of the Wild Hunt, huh?
I get the feeling that dream's important. Running frantically through the forest. The Wild Hunt. They're the last things I remember. I wake up and try to relive the dream and the memory, hoping I'll find some guidance. Some clue to grab onto. Something that'll help me recover my memory.
Dreams can be very powerful. Some people claim they can even shape reality.
People claim a lot of things. The problem is, it's often nonsense.
We'll know in time. I'm sure of it.
One of the scouts swears he saw a dragon down by the river. Claims he ran into a Scoia'tael unit. That would have been it if the dragon hadn't swooped down. The elves apparently bowed in prayer and he escaped.
A dragon? In the midst of civilization? Please. Besides, does it matter? Witchers don't hunt dragons. Or has something changed?
Nothing's changed. And you're right. It's probably not a dragon. Although it could be a forktail or a slizzard. Maybe even an overgrown wyvern.
The scout ran into some elves and scurried away. That's how that story begins and ends.
And the assassin?
The unlucky assassin? How did the autopsy go?
It was a nightmare. In the months since you killed him, the king's medics poked around in his corpse like a bunch of amateurs. What arrived in that cart? Well, I wouldn't even call it a corpse.
Foltest has some trust issues. Did you learn anything?
His pupils suggested he could probably see in the dark as well as you. I couldn't put an age on him.
The killer snuck past all the guards and nearly killed Foltest and me a month ago. And now you tell me he was a witcher?
Possibly. I'm just saying what the autopsy showed. I haven't told anyone, nor do I plan to. I know what it could do to you if it got out. You might be a savior, a king's witcher now, but masters can be as fickle as the colts they ride.
All right. Time to look to the lustful king and his stupid war.
I'll join you later.
Yeah, what could go wrong, right? What could go wrong? Triss Marigold. Triss, are you sure you don't want to just hang out a little more? No?
I'll join you later.
Until then, Triss. Until then. Woo, look at all the tents. Ready for battle, huh? Witcher's Medallion. Detect threats, monsters, dangerous places of power.
At east! Now, listen up. We'll soon... And I must say, I've never seen a lovelier... We head straight for the town.
Sergeant, there's a river in the roses protecting your jewels. And that magic amulet. I'll wager you'll send a lad. Oh, looky there, new boy. It's that Witcher. Geralt of Rivia ought to know about amulets.
Witcher, sir. I have a question for you.
New boy! New boy! What's your question?
We know each other?
Don't recognize your old mates. We're the Crinfrid Reavers.
I lost my memory.
As did Boholt. After the hunt for the Golden Dragon, he took a spill and hit his head on a rock. He can still be a beast in battle, but besides that, he don't do much save eat and shit. Rarely even lusts after women.
I doubt that's amnesia.
I'm Kenneth, and this one here they call Desperate, and this is New Boy. He's, apprenticing with us, like. I haven't had much luck with the monsters of late, so we enlisted. Now New Boy's gotten himself into this wager situation. Would you help us for old time's sake? I mean, we all got a little riled. But those are bygones, as I see it.
We'd have set you free. The sorceress, too.
Get on with
Boholt was just fooling about the raping and all.
Oh, man. What?
What kind of trouble are you in now?
It's a matter of life, death, and quite a bit of coin in point of fact. New Boy bet tonight that he'd survived the assault in his shirt and knickers alone. We drunk a bit by then, I admit, but a wager's a wager. Our honour's at stake.
A soldier's honor versus a knight's. I think I get it.
The very core of the matter, Witcher. We're slated to go in the first wave, so the going's liable to be hard. New Boy's brave, but he can't survive by courage alone. In any case, we've come into this bauble that's supposed to protect him, magically like. You mind casting an expert's glance at it, seeing as sorcery and such is not strange to you?
Let me see this bauble.
Your wolf medallion, I saw it shake.
It reacts to magic.
So it's true, what the priest said. Hear that, New Boy? You'll be safe. We'll fleece that night, we will.
Where did you get this talisman?
We came by it, let's say. We were on patrol, see, and ran into a couple of novice priestesses praying at this shrine. Nice, smiling and all.
We done wanted to take them two on patrol. But...
Shut it! Boholt had one of his rare moments of clairvoyance, went rummaging in the shrine and found the amulet.
Who knows what goes on in that head of his, but every now and then he wakes up as good old Boholt.
Aye, he still cuts them down with a single wallop. In any case, we took the amulet and went off to find the rest of the patrol. Oh, the wonders we saw. First, ran into some squirrels, vicious ones, arrows flying everywhere, but we came through untouched. Barely 3 of the others still standing when a dragon swooped down, the elves fell to their knees, and we all legged it. The amulet's magic for certain.
Though it failed to protect the shrine from your patrolling.
Aye, true. Well, now we don't know what to think.
Seems to me the amulet brings trouble.
Who knows? Maybe the amulet is unlucky. Maybe it draws trouble. I doubt you left the shrine untouched. Then the Scoia'tael, the dragon.
I told you as much. We need to get the boys some plate.
Wait a minute. We owe the Witcher some thanks.
But we're broke as shit peddlers.
Fancy the amulet, Witcher. It might draw trouble, be cursed in some way, but you might lift the curse. Sell it off.
I'll take it.
It's all yours.
Witcher, you available for normal business still? Willing to hunt monsters?
Yeah, I'm... Why do you ask?
Well, 'cause we were out with those scouts that saw the dragon. No one believes us, but...
The sound in the assembly. That's us. But we'll find you after the battle, Witcher.
Wait.
Farewell.
Centele's heart. Melitele, depending on who's pronouncing it.
Word is, way up north, there's a tribe of wild men who going to battle stark naked.
Let us know of it.
Hey, there's our stuff. Carry over. Check it out. Raven's armor. Diablo. How do you say that? Diablo? And Arendite. Now they're not super powerful. They didn't completely imbalance them. Bleeding, chance of instant kill are on there. 9 to 13, 11 to 18. 9 to 13, 11 to 18. They actually have the same damage that the others did. No, there they are. 10 to 17, 8 to 11. So, slightly better. Raven's armor. So instead of armor plus 3 leather jacket, we've got armor plus 7 vitality and some resists on it. Yep, vitality bonus. AoK's blood. Oils. Runes. So much to learn again. Potions, nothing's on the quick bar. We're back to level 0. We're gonna make a save here at some point. Our first save in the actual game. Runes, formulas. New Boy's Talisman. Supposedly very powerful trinket capable of protecting its owner. Armor minus 10%. That doesn't sound like a good talisman. What is the deal with that?
I just know I'm gonna die.
I don't think I spoke to them.
I don't want to die on a
Last time we played.
They're in for a beating.
You daft. No, you deaf.
We get a good look at Raven's armor here. Check it out.
We're getting wine.
That's pretty sweet looking.
Rejoice if I were you.
And look at the book hanging
Bolters hands out wine before
with the potions attached to the book.
Too true. Overwhelming force. That's what they are.
They're getting what they deserve.
I see you collected cards in the first Witcher. Maybe. What makes you say that?
Must be shitting themselves on the walls.
Is there a quick save?
Laugh
This game have a
Don't
functional
you
quick
today.
save?
Slipping on that shite. Worded.
Better that than me on entrails.
Those trebuchets are fucking pounding the pulp.
I'm fucking pounding the boat. Weight, we do have weight capacity 250. To think about that, we start looting everything. You just reckon I did.
Slipping on that shite.
Pretty safe bet. Places of power used. Once a place of power is active, enter its perimeter to improve your character stats automatically. I just walked into a place of power that was on top of the bush. Okay.
Must be shitting themselves on the walls.
I don't remember places of power being like that. Oil, leather, tools, timber, iron ore.
Any advice from a veteran?
Those trebuchets are fucking pounding the pulp out of them.
Must be shitting themselves on
Pounding
the
the
walls.
pulp out of them.
Voltage said if you don't hurry, he'll rip your
The
balls
serfs.
You sightseeing? The assault has begun.
Voltus said if you don't hurry, he'll rip your balls off, huh?
They're sitting down to the table.
A beautiful day for battle. Fear not, Excellency, we're out of range of their arbalists.
I am no warrior, sire. I must admit, I prefer to joust verbally or with a pen, the emissary of peace that I am.
Hogwash! You're the emissary of the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes. The Emperor of Nilfgaard, who spared no blood conquering over
That's
a
loud.
dozen
You're
sovereign
all the way
realms.
over here. Nice balance. Where's the
Finally.
voice coming from?
Traitors of the realm boil tar on the walls while you dally with the royal advisor.
How may I assist you, sire?
We mount an assault today, and you'll be at my side. Follow me, gentlemen. Let's not keep the traitors waiting.
Sire, you said we were out of range.
That was a ballista, Excellency. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a mile away. A deadly and very costly weapon. An experienced crew can cock and release 2 bolts each minute. Yet it has one flaw.
Your Grace, please take cover.
The recoil of the arms is so strong upon firing that the weapon shifts. It simply cannot hit the same spot twice.
I had no idea Your Grace was a learned military engineer.
I'm not. I gave the Baroness those ballistae 2 years ago for her birthday.
Sire.
What say you, Excellency, of men who live despite such wounds?
And what say you, Your Grace, of soldiers who inflict them?
Those who did this live no more.
Master Geralt, I wish to converse with you once the storm of battle has subsided.
Forgive me, Excellency, but I plan to leave the royal court as soon as possible. You might have
What do they call you, soldier? Wait. You served with me at Brenner during our foray into the Pontar Valley. Norman Sador. Still an arbalist?
Yes, sir. Fight has not been kind to me.
Ha! Norman Sador, for your years of faithful service to the Crown, I appoint you Decurion of the Arbalists. Onwards, gentlemen. No reason to dawdle.
Carefully aim the ballista at your target and release the bolt.
Forgive my candor, Your Majesty, but I must ask, what fate awaits the royal bastards when...
They're my children. If I hear bastard one more time, someone will die. Painfully.
Your Grace, forgive me. But the laws of succession are irrefutably clear.
Piss on the laws. I'll change them if need be. Above all, I'll not allow a band of treacherous barons to use my children as their banner.
Your Majesty is entirely within his rights.
Thanks to Geralt of Rivia, my daughter Ada is alive, and is now the wife of Radovid of Redania.
I see.
I fear you do not, Excellency. The Midget King merely awaits my demise.
I am certain King Radovid of Redania wishes Your Majesty a long and healthy life.
That wasn't even amusing, Excellency. The old families will never accept a Redanian on my throne. Ada will have to content herself with Redania.
I understand. The issue of succession remains unresolved. Your Grace, I request your permission to retire.
You have it.
Issue of succession unresolved.
Black ones in my camp before a battle.
I missed some other important
What has the
bits,
world come
but
to?
There's one takeaway.
Nothing would make me happier than returning his shriveled head to Emir in a sack. But Triss Merigold insisted I be patient and courteous. Was I?
As ever, sire.
better myself.
I always knew you were one of us. And bugger what folks say. They talked about Ada no end. Have you learned anything about the assassin?
Triss did an autopsy. It's possible he was a witcher.
A witcher?
All right, Kiro.
What have
Know
I
what
ever
you
done to
are.
the ploughing witchers? Anything more?
He had no medallion, but that doesn't mean anything.
Many in your shoes would have withheld that information. After the battle, Triss will report to me. For now, let us tend to the traitors. Where are you aiming, imbeciles? Soldier! Spyglass! What is going on up there? The gods! Count Edgevery! Catch, Witcher! Aim for the rogue with the red plume. Not 6 months ago, he swore eternal friendship to me. Quickly! How much higher?
red plume? That looks like a red. Unclear on what we're looking for. Red plume is the only thing I got. Can we zoom? Spyglass that crappy. Up, up, up. Come on. I'm aiming for the tower. Oh, the guy's in the middle.
2.5 degrees.
Whoops.
Did we hit the bastard?
We hit a bastard.
Damn it. We'll get him on the walls. Follow me, Witcher.
Yeah, I was the comment about the red plume. I looked at the flag, the tower, the... Fuck, Geralt! By the king's will. Follow Foltest. It's the wheel of pain!
Onward, Witcher. To the top. You know, Witcher, I'm prepared to forgive Louisa. All she need do is to kneel before her king.
Very noble of you.
Are you mocking me? Never mind. I'm certain Louisa will realize her mistakes. Besides, children should have a mother.
I'm lost.
It's quite simple. Louisa and I had a bit of a tiff. She made demands I could not fulfill. Understand? Onward, Witcher! To the top!
To the top!
So.
Count Echeverry and others immediately intervened, all noble, all sympathetic. They claimed the evil king would take her children, but they would protect them, even place them on the throne. And the Baroness was duped, her motherly love used. In truth, they desire privileges that would weaken the throne.
That's a swiving soldier's life. Taking orders, smash your foe. Coin and country, there your wife. And a long road at your toe.
Greetings, Beanie Gray and Grandpa. The Green Leader and everyone else just getting here.
When you're plowing for your king, blood and mud, your brow a sweat. Balls in a bandage, brick in a slit. Look alive, men! Hail the king! Where the hell are we headed? Tomorrow! What the fuck do we want? Victory! This I like! Eyes on the bridge! We're nearly there! Weapons at the ready!
That tower was ridiculous.
It was
Remember
designed
where
to
we
break the
actually are?
rebels' morale.
A bunch of lords and lordlings took a ride to then pompously stride on top of the walls, while the real army fought and died below them in the shit and piss-filled streets.
If years of service have taught me anything, it's that the Highborn don the best costumes and get the best vantage points, whether at a ball or in battle. But it's not the time for that kind of jousting, Witcher. Continue your story.
Guess we're going down the list. So we had Foltest called us in, the assault, split up at the monastery. Broken up as they may be, it looks like, did not remember, it looks like we're going through the three of them, so we'll just go down the line. The assault.
Things went relatively smoothly after we came out of that tower. That is, until we ran into Arian Lavalette.
Protect the king!
We can repair! Stay no knights! We're traitors! Take no prisoners! For Temeria, men! To die for Temeria is to die a good death! Press those, man! Lord Suxon, you shall push for the center aisle and bring down that gate.
It's a good day to kill, Your Majesty! Follow me, gentlemen! For Temeria!
For Temeria!
Lord Swan, you and your men shall follow me. We must capture or otherwise deal with Arian La Valette in order to break the defenders' morale.
Yes, Your Grace.
Geralt, gentlemen, follow me for the glory
Of mankind!
Fall back, goddammit! I forbid you to die like imbeciles. Hear me! They've taken a good position, the bastards. If this persists, they'll pick us off like ducks, and I'm no duck. Any ideas?
That ballista would do the trick.
Take two. Defeat the ballista's defenders and prepare to launch a bolt. Make our way down. I don't remember if there's a quick save. I don't actually have a keyboard in front of me anyway, so unless the quick save were mapped to something, wouldn't help all that much. Make our way down there, defeat them, use the ballista. At one orange, very important. One orange. Oh, enemies on the map. All right, let's clean up a little more and we be in combat and loot to relearn everything. Okay, up higher. Right here.
Kill the Witcher!
Man, this music's good. It's nice to have some tracks I haven't heard in a while. Witcher tracks and all.
Kill the Witcher! Ah! Kill the Witcher! Yeah!
Man. Got a lot harder than I thought. Whoa! We have an archer? Is there an archer somewhere? Ah, damn. You're in some trouble. But if there's an archer, I didn't see him. I don't even see much regen, and we don't have a potion, so this is gonna be interesting. Oh, he just straight melted and died! Right? Did you see the combat log? What was the final kill? What was the final blow? Was it fire? Poison? What was happening? Were we bleeding? I think we were bleeding. Until we get to level 6, we're in the training tree. We'll have to see... what do we actually have? Coming out of the tutorial, do we have anything spent? No. Level 1, 0 talents, nothing spent. First thing's gonna be vigor, regen, hardiness, parrying, dagger throwing. We gotta unlock some of the basics. It's gonna be a little gnarly at first, especially at first. We ended up on the hard difficulty before, but we did not begin there. Also, switching the story put us in different gear than what carried over. At least the armor. Took us out of Raven's armor and put us in Blue Stripes combat jacket. Which... put Raven's armor back on. Looks like that'll help. Might help. Should help.
Kill the Witcher!
Whoa! Jesus Christ. Action cannot be performed here. But it would seem like we broke combat. I guess it doesn't count. I wanted to take a swallow potion. Welcome to the prologue, this section of the game. Okay, thanks. Curious pop up right now. Too bad it won't let us meditate though.
Kill the Witcher!
Okay, where is that fucking archer? There he is! Oh! Crossbow! Crossbow! Fucking crossbow! That was the guy! That was the guy. There's a guy! There's a guy. There's a guy.
Down with tyranny!
I think this guy's stuck over here. Whoa! Geralt! Geralt! Don't get cocky, kid.
Blasphemous!
Let's get our vigor back. Are you gonna attack or not? You're just messing with me? Okay then.
Blasphemous!
The other two are running in. Let's see if, oh, look who it is. It's another fucking crossbow.
Kill the Witcher!
Yay, let's save before we miss. Cock belly stuff. Hey, event. Take two of many. Oh, yes. Let's actually do what they said. Uh-oh. Geralt, you're gonna have to try again. Terrible attempt. Is that scripted, or did they come in because I took too long? Either way. Yay. him. It looked like you were behind him.
Kill the Witcher!
Right on, Vent. That's a piece of good news.
Blow the lilies!
Frank Geralt. Oh man, come on, girl. Hit this fool. Like, while he's burning would be a great time to go in and just get behind his defenses. Is that really hard, girl? Is that harder than it looks like it should be? Geralt, just hopefully it's an auto aim. Don't make me actually aim this time. You still can't fire. The fighting feels really strange so far. Come on, Geralt! Come on, Geralt! Boom!
The tower men! Storm the tower!
Storm
the gods
the tower!
are with us!
Take the loot! Not much loot. Okay. Okay, he has on a different one, that's fine.
Down with tyranny!
He's still shouting after he died. There's an Assassin's Creed Easter egg down there. I'm caught up in the moment. See, I don't want to go off the rails. I'm having fun right now. Sorry, I don't want to go looking for something. If you want to say what it is, tell me. Just tell me. Maybe I'll go there. Easter eggs are great, but Grandpa, don't work too hard. Catch you on the flip side. Just a haystack and a dead guy next to it. Well, it's a nice thought. That's pretty good. Taking the loot!
Splitters!
The loot! I guess they'll never learn. Nice. Not bad, not bad. Some serious trouble now. You guys finish him. You guys, I know he wants Geralt really badly. But Geralt's in a bit of trouble here. You guys gotta need to finish him off there. Good man. Good job, man. Enhancing armor. You found an enhancement. Component parts can be enhanced. Access the inventory, select the enhancement and the element, and boom. Don't suppose you would let us meditate? Yeah. Drink a potion? Yeah. Cool. Basically have unlimited potions, but it's all about the combo and how much we can actually get away with drinking. That's all I want. Wallow lasts 10 minutes, right? It can be canceled by meditating. Watch that be the most unnecessary potion ever.
Desist, or be put down like the rabid dogs you are!
Aryan Lavalette, this will be no easy task. Surrender, Aryan! You'll be treated with honor!
Go plow yourself, King!
Bury them in arrows! Come on, men! For Temeria!
They're well shielded.
You got a better idea?
I'll try to get inside. It shouldn't be hard if the archers provide cover.
That's the son of Louisa and the old Baron. Heir to these lands. He's hot-tempered but good with a sword. Be careful.
I'll try to reason with him.
It didn't work last time! Oh, cover the Witcher! Yeah, that didn't work so well. Cover the Witcher. Alright, we'll see you later. Good night, have a good one. Alright, that, I guess we'll do our leveling up later. Cover the Witcher! Don't fall off, Geralt! Oh my god. Jesus. That was a bit hasty. Die! I can't remember. It's definitely, been too long. Yes, climb, Geralt. Climb! Climb, please! Geralt, I'm working on climbing. Are you? Are you allowed to drop saves along the way?
The famed Geralt of Rivia.
You've fallen low, Witcher. Word has it you're one of the best swordsmen in the north. Time to test that rumor.
Enough slaughter. Surrender and Foltest will treat you and your men with honor.
And what guarantee is there that he'll not cut us down to the last?
None.
Foltest defiled my mother. Now he colludes with Nilfgaard.
The king leads an army. You have but a few brave men and your honor. In a minute, you may lose even those. Choose.
Hear that, men? The king sends a Witcher, and we are to surrender, forgetting the very nature of honor and pride. We must choose. Shame or a Witcher's sword. Is that how you would live? Will you bow your heads before Foltest?
Never!
You heard them, Witcher.
This is between us.
So be it. Stand back, men! My nanny told me stories about you when I couldn't sleep. I especially liked the one of Renfrey and her rogues. As I grew, I dreamed of facing you one day.
That dream will not have a happy ending for you.
Blasphemers!
Halt! He's mine!
Down with Foltest!
My timing. This is a bad time to practice, huh? Come on, I want to practice my reposts. Maybe I shouldn't. He seems a little slow. Dude, are you drinking? What's up? Oh, I don't have the ability to repost yet. No one's showing up. Oh! We can still get in there, though. Right there. And next.
The successor of one of Temeria's oldest families perished at the hands of a monster slayer. A sign of the times, I suppose.
You mourn, Aryan?
No. He was one of a dying breed. And he was a traitor. Continue.
Question about the dragon seems to have been added. Either way, I think this is our pause point for our first break. We've been going 2 hours. I need to get out of the seat for a few, stretch out, feed the dogs, grab a snack, grab a drink. I will see y'all back here in a few. If we lose anyone during the break, cheers and have a good one. But we're gonna be going another 4 hours or so today. And hopefully he'll sit tight. Roach, you gonna chill for us there? Wish I could mute the game from inside the game. But the Windows system level volume controls don't work from the keyboard here. Yay! So there's sounds like people crying out in pain, and I don't know if they're being tortured or they're just miserable. Sound of dripping water. Get to enjoy that on the break. I will add some music on top of it and see you all in 10. Cheers.